If you feel like you're screaming into the void when you post content on Facebook or Instagram, struggling to find a sustainable and scalable lead generation process that sticks, and you just want someone who's been there and done that to reveal their secrets, then it's critical that you register to save your spot ASAP. During this live masterclass, you'll get to steal the exact strategy I used to scale my income from $0 to $1 million in just 19 months without spending a fortune on ads or suffering from burnout. Simply check out the show notes of the podcast episode for the link to register for your free spot in the LinkedIn Lead Gen Masterclass. And don't worry, even if you miss a couple of days or you can't make it to all the training sessions, we'll deliver the replays directly into your inbox daily so you can watch them on your own time. All you have to do is make sure you sign up for the masterclass before registration ends. Hey. I hope you guys enjoy these, what I'm calling podcast shorts for my Burnout to All Out community. This is just a little peek behind the curtain of the coaching that goes on inside of my programs. We're bringing to you some of the best nuggets and coaching I'm giving within hot seats of all of our different programs, whether it's our LinkedIn Method Academy, our mini mastermind business basics, all the way up to our higher level mastermind. If you're hearing some of these questions and you're like, man, I wish I could get my burning question answered by Melissa. Hey, guess what? You could be featured on my podcast. If you've got a question that you want answered and you submit it to my team and we pick it, we will bring you here to the podcast for our podcast shorts and do a hot seat with you. Where can you submit your questions? Send them to teamburnouttooallout.co. We'll make sure we drop that in the show notes for our podcast shorts. And I hope that you guys find as much value in these shorts as our clients do inside the program. Need some effective tactical advice that actually helps you get results and makes a real difference in your life and business? You've come to the right place. If you're finding yourself here today, it means you're getting ready to gain serious traction in your business, rapidly multiply your income and impact, and you're ready to make it happen while living all out. Guys, I'm Melissa Hinault, your trustworthy corporate dropout turned six-figure business burnout turned happy and healthy CEO of a multi-million-dollar online business. And you're listening to the Burnout to All Out podcast. On this show, we're serving up innovative growth strategies, simple implementation methods to put them into practice, and action-stimulating inspiration tailored specifically for the modern entrepreneur. Let's dive in.
I was able to whiteboard with a colleague yesterday, and I think I'm going to lead with just my workshops, certifying some product professionals just to test it out. Like, this is my beta, I'm following my own frameworks. And I don't know, I'm just looking for some general guidance because I'm at the start of this program and will probably refine over the next 6 months.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So this is exciting. Let me get a little bit more clarity here on what you're looking for. It sounds like you've gotten pretty clear on the fact that you want to go ahead and lead with these workshops. So my follow-up question would be, how are you sourcing a community to sell to get their eyeballs in front of your workshop?
Right now, I'm leveraging other people's audiences. Also an advisor at Atlanta Tech Village, which is one of the larger incubators for startups. I've got my foot on leading workshops in the startup world and in the corporate enterprises world.
I love that. Okay. This is incredible. And I think one of the things I would encourage you to think about as you go through this kind of beta with these two groups, and I'm sure you're already thinking about this, but it's really capturing the case studies, the transformations in this first cohort. Like, I would encourage you to try to encourage them to get like a foundation, like baseline of like where they are with any types of hard metrics or just baseline that you can get from them before they start the workshops and then post the workshops. Any kind of data that you can grab and or just client testimonials and stories in this beta. It's going to help you build a foundation of credibility on LinkedIn as well when you get into like a larger scale marketing campaign. Because all of you guys, I really encourage you when it comes to content mapping on LinkedIn, once you've built a book of business and you've got results with clients, I think it's really important on a weekly basis to include that in your content. So it can be kind of a story share, right? Of kind of like, here was this client when they started. Here's where they've landed. Here's the result. Because people love to see the success stories and seeing themselves in like where that particular client or business or person was and what resulted in the time that they spent with you, right? So I'm just thinking ahead of like, how do you leverage the momentum you already have and capture as much information and data as you can for like the next round of like marketing when it comes to going public or marketing on LinkedIn for future. So what will be really cool is since you're going to be betaing in these two different areas, you're going to be glad you did this now versus after the fact. Is like, what can you gather baseline with these groups now? And what can you gather as they're wrapping up? We do this with every launch. So we had some folks, I don't know if you guys noticed, but we had people landing like $20,000, $40,000 contracts, literally just from our coaching in the workshop. People were like changing their headline or updating their profile. And then in the comment section and in emails and messages they were sending us, they were like, oh my gosh, I just changed my headline and I landed a $20,000 contract in 24 hours. This has been amazing. We grab all that and it will be in our future marketing of like, these are the results people are getting. Like, we can't make this shit up, right? But if you don't think about it before you get started, it's harder to go back and like capture that stuff for marketing in the future, right? Does that make sense? So one of the things that we do even that you guys can do as well is the carousels that slide. I have these higher level coaching programs where our clients come in and we get a base foundation of their business, and then we track them throughout their journey with us and then the results that they get. And so when we're in a season of promoting one of our masterminds, you'll see what we call a carousel where you swipe and it is literally like storytell. Like, here's where the client came in. Here was their foundation. This was their problem. It's like a case study read. And then you just swipe all the way through the journey to the ultimate success and like where they are today based on their work with us. And I see that for you too. Thanks, guys, so much for listening in on today's podcast episode. And I can't wait for you to see my upcoming guest in the next episode. You are going to love this keynote speaker. Hey, here's the deal. If you liked this, please subscribe and leave a review. And you want the latest online business growth strategies and exclusive LinkedIn pro tips sent straight to your phone? Text the word update to 704-318-2285. That is, text the word update to 704-318-2285. Can't wait to see you guys. Come find me over on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, wherever you like to hang. I cannot wait to hear how you are enjoying and applying what you're learning. You guys reach out to me over on social because I love hearing what's resonating with you. When you reach out to me and you send me those personal DMs, they really do impact the content I continue to bring forward to you. So again, come find me, Melissa_Hinault over on Instagram, Melissa Hinault over on LinkedIn and Facebook. Can't wait to see you guys over there.